It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and if it...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You look at this Niner defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
A good pickup there, 22.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll send Kirk in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yo. Boy, did you even go to sleep last night?
Man. They fake the give. Now
I run up a couple hours of sleep, man. I'm going to the rally today, man.
Where the rally at?
Right across the street from fucking auto show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
They adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense.
That shit right there, man.
I'm thinking it was a GM plant in Michigan. It's the one in Missouri.
So we the only ones in Michigan.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was the one in Missouri. It's the one in Missouri.
They make the Colorado.
Nothing serious here. Medical staff
This is Chevy Silver Colorado.
And we'll take a break.
Yeah.
They make that, man. It was, man, what do I say, man? I don't know. This shit might go for a minute, man.
Yes.
You seen what Mike did?
No, what'd he do?
on the scoreboard.
He creating packages
But it does
for
go
people
into the
like
DNA of a team
Jason
that's
and
trying to establish itself to start a game.
Or like a
That has to
stimulus.
feel pretty good for them.
Yeah.
I told you it's gonna be they're gonna come. It's gonna become a stimulus plan.
Now to get their first drive.
Man,
They're led by the number 1 overall
Yes,
pick in the
sir.
2021
that
draft, Trevor Lawrence.
So
he's like he pissed all of them off, bro.
Who? Biden? Thing? Oh yeah. Of course he did. Cause I think what they do, I think they got a number in mind, but they trying to figure out how to do it certain ways. Like if they raise up the money to pay y'all, they gonna try to take it away from something else. It's like
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
it's like they just trying to work around just keeping the number the same, but just give more here and less there to even it out. And
I think if pushed on the shelf, I look at it like
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
I looked at it. Like you said, they gonna try to take away something. Whether it be profit sharing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
it's like they got 10,000, but how can we get to the 10,000? Do we give them 5,000 in cash and 3,000 here, or do they want more cash? We give 8,000 in cash, but give only 1,000 of this and 1,000 of that, and
You know what I'm saying? Because the sign-on bonus, they take that bitch down to 6,500. It was more than that.
yep.
They put like 10 to 15,000.
Dang, like I don't need y'all trying to even stuff up. I need more money across the board.
Man, it's man.
Man, shit was out there, dog. We was looking at it was so crazy. It didn't look like it was a lot of people because it was like 10-15 at each entrance.
And he's going to have it.
Yeah, that's
first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
It was a lot of people, but y'all got so many entrances to get into that building,
Yeah, it was see when y'all came last night, the first night, and it was been organized, but the way the plant was just the vibe, the feel, everything immediately failed. Like everybody just went to the fucking Union Hall.
Man, it was so packed over there. It was more people over there than striking.
Yeah,
it was packed. It was loaded over there, but they was parked all the way down there where we was at. Next door with that little store at.
The liquor store?
Yeah, it was about 15, 20 cars over there. But the guy came with me was like, "Man, you smell that food in this?" I said, "Oh, you gonna be smelling weed every day, big dog." I said, "Those cats running over there getting drunk, and we can't see people running across the street." I said, "They come over there getting their sip of Henny, gin, and Hennessy, dog, and running back over there striking."
They for sure, they be doing that shit normal. Like, them niggas be drinking on the job, and hey, that shit be normal especially at my place, man. That shit be so normal, man. Man, I ain't never been part of no shit like that ever in my life last night, man. Man, that shit was crazy, man. I'm used to dealing with little riders, motherfuckers don't want to walk.
Oh no, unions are much different.
to walking out, not knowing if I'm in Detroit or California. Fucking 3,000 people wearing red, man.
Say the Bloods came out of full force.
Man, they had us shaking motherfucking hands on the way out. We shaking hands on the left. The janitors clapping and whistling on the right.
Man, that's all you hear last night was horns. It was just horns nonstop. People driving fast. It was crazy.
And them niggas there, Farley and Tyson talking about something. He putting us against our workers. They said some crazy shit, man. Crackers sound like nigga, they ready to go to war.
Man, they not trying to give up, man. Billionaires do not like giving up money. They just don't like doing it.
So what? So you still stick with Troy? What you said? 3 months? 2 months?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna have to agree with you because This shit right here,
only way I can see it going 3 weeks or less is if they don't want to lose money, and they just give in and don't want to lose money from making cars. But man, the way they looking like you said, like they going for war, boy.
Yeah, they know we don't have that much money with the funds, because they could play it like, all right, let's just see who lasts longer. They could do that, by the way. They could do that shit.
I mean, they gonna constantly counter propose, but them making it to the number that, man, them making it up to 40-something%. I mean, y'all been doing this for like 6 months or something, man, and they only went up 9%, 11% in 6 months. And they 20% away from what y'all want, or 26% away from what y'all want, man.
I think he went down to 36, so they about.
Yeah, the guy told me last night.
Yeah,
he told me. Yeah, he said, yeah, man. He said, yeah, he went from 40 to 36. I said, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We trying to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to take all. Like a lot of people tell them those, man. We're not asking for a lot of money to buy a fucking private jet or a fucking mansion. We just trying to ask this for enough. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker take care of their family, man.
Oh man, I got on Chi Man the other day, man. I'm glad Drew wasn't there, because I ain't want Drew shooting me. But James was there. Of course, James got into it with somebody. Man, that boy got a temper out this world, man.
But James, talking about the James,
truck driver James.
Alright, know what?
So he was like, so Chi was like, man, it is. Well, I said, only thing I said, like I was always telling you, I said, only thing I say, I don't even have a problem with them asking for everything they asking for. What I'm telling y'all is some of the stuff they're asking for is gonna make it a long strike, but I'm not against it. But she was like, yeah, man, you know, they might be asking for too much. And then that's what James was like, oh, man, Andrew, he all on Ford's side. I said, yeah. Because James was like, it's them dealerships you going through getting in his head, man. You know, he loves them dealerships you go through. I was like, look, man, the UAW made concessions about 3 or 4 different times, man, through the chip, the COVID, the chip again, all that, man. I said, like, I was...
The biggest one was 2008.
Yeah, and I told you, I said the law to live, man. I didn't say Chima's name, but he was sitting right there. But I was using Andrew. He was, you know, arguing the same thing Andrew was arguing. I'm like, it's that law to live, man. They always thinking they get too much. They get too much. A thousandaire can never ask for too much from a billionaire, man. Because a thousandaire ain't trying to become a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't trying, I mean, of course he trying to become a billionaire at some point, but not just from them. You know what I'm saying? So James, like, I agree, man. I said, now I don't even disagree. I said, the only thing that would make it longer if y'all stick to that 32-hour work week and get paid for 40. I said, I don't even think it's getting paid for 40. It's more like 32 hours and overtime every 32 hours. But I was like, I said, I don't even have a problem with them arguing that. I'm just saying, if they keep arguing that, it's gonna be a long strike. But if it turns out that they get it, hey, I'm all down with it. I was like, yeah, me too, man, me too. And Chiba tried to come in like, yeah, it's just, you know, that's a lot. I'm like, man, that's a lot of leave. I say, man. That's why black people never get nowhere, man. People just looking, man. Because
the thing is this, like you said, I mean, because there's a lot of people on the outside, man, that feel like we are asking too much. When you look at it, we not. Because when I come to work every day and I talk to the guy for 26 years, they sit there and say he didn't have a raise for 11, 12 years. And then, then you be like, no, man, you gotta be lying, Then you go on Google, and you see FBI arrested 8 to 9 fucking people that was in the union about a year or two ago because they was passing contracts and they were supposed to be passed.
Brandon McManus on
Yeah.
for the field goal.
So Ford was fucking over their workers and the union was helping Ford fuck over their workers.
Yep.
So all the shit that everybody that they asked for now, they got to know the inside to understand that shit.
That's what I told. That's what I was telling. I was telling James last night. I said y'all don't know everything that these guys go through. I say y'all, but that's the way of the world. Y'all just see one. Y'all see, it's like called a snapshot of something. Y'all see a snapshot, like y'all see what's going on right now. Them asking for money, but y'all don't know the reason they started asking for this money. Y'all just say, "Oh man, they asking for $59 an hour, man." But y'all don't know what participated for them accident. I said, man, this been going on for years. I said almost decades, dog.
Yeah,
You know,
it is almost decades.
always. That's what I always tell you, man. You gotta look at all sides. I look at all sides of everything, man. And it's the reason why the work. I mean, bro, man, my rent went from $925 to $1,400 in a matter of 2 years, man. I mean, stuff is going up, dog.
Yeah, and that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that too. That's I'm like, how can you sit, like you said, that's a lot of things. Because that's how they got your program. Oh, you ain't supposed to make this much. You shouldn't be making this much.
Yeah.
That's how they got a lot of program. Like, man, I believe we're going to win, but this just weekend, man.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a minute, man. It's gonna be a minute, and I can see him calling more I can see him calling more people to strike next week.
Next week, yeah, next week for sure.
Yeah.
Next week for sure by Wednesday. He's gonna be, cause they gonna be negotiating again on Monday. Like I was telling somebody, I talked to my mom this morning, like, hopefully. This little shit. Hopefully, they know that he ain't playing, and they try to come to an agreement Monday. But then hearing the comments that Christ made, and hearing the little comment that Farley made.
Ford said if we go above 35%, it'll bankrupt us.
Yeah, dog.
It said it'll put us out of business, dog. Now, when you hear stuff like that, dog, them niggas ain't trying to give up nothing, man.
Listen, and he went down to 36. And you see, they talking about we go over 35.
Yeah.
Now, listen.
On first down,
I find that funny.
And he gets forward up the
That's something you should have said before you came out when we made half of $3.
From the 33, here's second down and 8.
That's something, you should never came out with that and then come out with, if we gonna go backwards. And it's nothing a lot of people fail to realize. They should have been talking about Tesla.
The play back at the 37-yard line.
They say Tesla's
the Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down
what
and 12.
They fail to realize
now
this.
Lawrence.
And they don't
Work in
report
the middle of the field,
because they talk about that right now.
And he's going to have another first down
Tesla's
as the
top
tackle's
pay is
made
at
at the Jaguars 19.
Ford top pay is at $32,000.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Tesla's underpaying they fucking workers right now.
On the crosser out here. And the Niners
But
are
they
going to
not
have a first
mentioning
and
that
goal coming up as the tackle made at
They
the
not
3-yard
mentioning
line.
But what's the richest man in the world, or one of the richest people in the world?
And they'll get him
Man.
inside the goal
He's
line
top
about
five.
the one. He'll get
And
2
he
out
got
of
to
that
pay
run. It's going to bring up a second and goal.
They top paying
Second and goal
$22,000.
from the 1.
I was listening to that on Labor, the Valley of the Labor, whatever they call it. This is Labor YouTube channel. They talk about all labor issues.
So the
And I'm like, now they got to do that. I'm like, damn, they really,
The defense
they
commits too many
really,
men to
you know,
stop the
make
run
it
in the
more
middle of the
than
field,
Tesla.
and that your blockers can gain it a little bit
And
of an
Tesla's
advantage.
doing good right
And when they
now.
do,
They ain't doing as good
this
as
time.
Christ
He had the
before
speed
the
to win
GM,
that race.
Christ before the GM been
Here's
at this year.
Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
But they doing good and still underpaying they motherfucking workers, man. But they don't mention that on CNN. They don't mention that on Fox News or whatever the case might be.
Nope.
Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4.
A lot of people ain't even talking about that. Everybody's talking about us. Asking too much. Like I was talking to Guy Reese working first and be like, man, y'all need to
play here,
you know,
at least
just take a
momentarily.
little step
It looks
back,
like
man.
there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now a play
Because the thing is, y'all take a step back, they gonna try to keep y'all there for 20, 30 years, man. And then you have to wait. You have to wait a whole another 30 years. Y'all trying to get ahead of the curve to when y'all make enough money to where if stuff go up, y'all still got enough money. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because the living still there, so our check gonna keep going up.
Because y'all trying to ask for the kind of money where y'all can save and build. You know what I'm saying? Generational.
Like how they did back in the day before the recession. How they was able to get them houses and them cars and all that. They were saving that. You know what I'm saying? Be generational money and all that.
They'll
But
try
I
left
told
side
Reese
with
simply like
ETN.
this. I said,
After a
man,
gain of 5, they'll
I
wind
went
up
from
being
working
about
with you,
length of the football
lifting
short
triple
here on
screens
3rd down.
with my fucking arms and body to working on assembly line. They got a fucking machine for that, bro.
Yeah.
They got a machine for that, bro. You in there put your motherfucking joints and all that on the line. And they really underpaying y'all. But that's something for another day. I'm like, if we step back, the whole argument is gonna fall. Motherfuckers gonna be quick.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so
Ain't nobody
far.
gonna wanna
Even
work there.
backed up
Motherfuckers gonna
late,
start working
they're
all
forcing
these other
incompletions
plans
and fighting to keep
hell,
them out the end zone as the
majority
first
of
half winds down.
motherfuckers still working. You know, still there in case I need. Working that stick.
Another throw on 2nd down, and
That's
this one
crazy,
incomplete as
yeah,
well.
this strike gonna go. I got.
Throwing his
Like,
hands.
they talking Biden already making packages for the supplier chains, and I'm like,
So
damn.
close, he gets
They
it to
ask
the
like anything
line.
when we go to
Ball's right there. Wentz
they
can
said,
pull
no,
it
they're
down
right
when
now.
he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback
I
picks
said,
up
boy,
the first
hey,
down.
this ain't
Now
America.
they'll send a tight end in
This
motion
ain't
left.
America.
At its finest, at its finest. America at its core.
Man.
Got
This,
his
I don't know
hands
what year
caught.
Boston came out with Inner City.
Touchdown.
It felt like that last night.
Calvin Ridley. A
It
1-yard
felt
touchdown
like
reception.
that last
And the
night,
Jaguars
man.
have got
And
it
then it's
back
gonna
to
keep
within
feeling
a
like
score.
that. The
Extra
more this
point
shit
from
goes,
McManus is good. And that'll make it
I hope that
17-13.
everybody,
After the
all my
touchdown,
brothers and
Cook
sisters,
now
man,
to
I
kick
just
this
hope
one
we
away.
stick together, man. Don't give in, don't cross that line.
And he will make it back to the 15.
No, because too many of y'all voted for a strike. I mean, who gonna cross the line? Who else? 3 people can't run the plant. So, you know what I'm saying? They got no choice at this point.
I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a
And
runner
it's
when
going to
things
be
are a little
huge
bumpy and
worldwide,
early going.
not just us.
But we
You know
have to
what
do the
I'm saying?
same thing with the
Not
offensive
just
line.
Michigan. This shit
They
got to
can't
be.
wait to have.
Trying
That
for
shit got to be made worldwide.
Yeah. So,
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McManus now the extra point.
I got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep.
I was like, man, this boy sound like me getting up like that.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the
They over there, they working strong over there.
Had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll get to the line.
Yeah, no perks, man. That's, yeah. I think I know what he's going to end up doing. It's going to be like, every time a proposal comes that's stupid, instead of throwing it in the trash, there's going to be some more plants get struck. So that's going. It's gonna look like. It's gonna look like the big three is the reason why these other plants closing down. So you know what I'm saying? Like every time y'all come with a dumb proposal, y'all just said close more plants.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And now it's on first down there, but it's incomplete. Close there, he caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
Nope, because they got a set number, and they not trying to, and what y'all asking for is definitely going past that set number they want. They trying to do. They trying to restructure contract. You know, like football players, when they be trying to restructure and keep a contract, they trying to restructure it, and he like, man, so we ain't trying to, I don't care. It's like, we restructuring ain't getting us to our number. Y'all just need to get more money across the board. So, I mean, eventually the big three give in, but man, it's going to be a minute.
And he does just that.
I ain't even gonna get nowhere near a million, let alone
so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs.
I think, man,
coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
I don't know. I just hope everybody eventually, especially him targeting us first. This shit is about to flash before our eyes. If Biden's response to this was, I'm creating packages, financial packages for suppliers. If that's his only response to this shit, that alone tells you it's going to go at least 2 months.
Yeah, it's going to be a minute. Yeah.
First to begin this third quarter.
Damn,
that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
Man, I started there right.
This coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Now, big time now.
It's always on point, and now he's getting ready to start the second half.
Only difference between me and Malcolm, baby, I can't go that port.
Put
I'm
that all
sorry.
together and come out with something really
That bacon ain't going nowhere, boss.
I'm sorry, the ribs, and then that bacon, man, shit. Man, this gonna be mad, dog. But
he's got his running back over the
show later on.
and he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and here he picks up another first down.
In your case, you'll have to lead and go straight to work.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
No adjustment has been made to take it away.
Strong, man. Mark Sanders over there, too.
Out on the right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the
46. This becomes political, too, in a minute, man. It's gonna be sad, because it's gonna be like, once the polls show that more people want the strike, that's when the Democrat and Republican will try to get on whoever wants the most. Yeah, we agree with him.
Gets around him.
Yeah, I think this how Bernie Sanders, back us up.
The catch and run, good for 18
that's
on the first down.
A good sign for right now.
Looking to throw Lawrence.
That's just for right now.
Women was like, hey, I want them to get paid. I want, she was being super political. I want them to get paid, and I also want the big three to be able to still operate. But I definitely want them to get paid.
That's the greatest line.
Yeah.
Both sides of the jet. Let's hear her. They don't care about you. They start up that jet. We the ones who vote for your ass, motherfucker. The don't live here. They can tell you all they want. I guarantee you. Motherfucking John Paul, whatever. His motherfucker don't live here in Michigan, man.
And he's going to have another first down as he tackles made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
It's somewhere nice and warm with a 30-room house.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, with the jet, 10 minutes away. That shit behind us. We the ones who got to vote for it.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here.
150,000 workers ain't.
But she gotta say that with you Michigan governor. You ain't just any state governor, so. It ain't like, you wear the big, you wear the auto capital of the world, so.
you see the news? It's no longer Detroit versus the world. It's Detroit versus the world.
You gotta let them news. You gotta let them news, man.
You gotta let them news, man. Only the news is shit like that.
They're going a number of directions here on second.
Ohio, that's what the lyrics, man.
Winston's throw taken in by Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers.
Nigga, you asking too much. That's hey, ain't that a hypocrite though, dog? Nigga putting in 90-some hours.
Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That nigga go ballistic. Yeah, go ballistic.
And that is incomplete. Coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Right.
That's what it is. I'm pretty sure people with us, they need to give us some money.
Yeah. Man, get you rich, but you don't want to see nobody else get rich, man. It's crazy, man.
That shit might be true, man. That shit not there. Africans don't like us, man.
But after driving so far,
they say we ain't real.
Y'all ain't real blacks.
Yeah, they tell y'all the American side. Yeah, tell my son, let's see how long this shit goes.
that's a good job there creating the
Shit, I don't
contact to
know.
force the
I
incompletion.
was like, he might say the punch the last,
Set
so.
up a field goal situation.
And a nice sign of relief
I think he'll
defensively
try
to
to
be
get
able to
all
hold
the
them to 3.
safeties to where
The kick by McManus is
he
good.
send out. See what I'm saying?
That's the thing right there. The Parks can be last because, I mean, technically they won't even be last because if you keep closing down Plant, I mean, who's going to be ordering parts?
Yeah, and then how they gonna send them? So.
Right. So, yeah. He tried to hit Plants where it'll be a trickle-down effect. Yeah. Like y'all basically tell the big three, we're going to have y'all paying people pretty much for nothing.
Now Lawrence.
That's another job. That's what everybody's saying.
Here comes the 49ers punter now.
They won't find out that she recorded.
That's why people become cab drivers. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them under the table jobs. You gotta find your under the table job where it's not getting reported.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Well, it'll get reported as in, I mean, it depends on how hard that the people are looking to see if other people got other job. I mean, the only way I can see it reported is once your Social Security number get to the system for the other job, or especially when tax time comes. But I don't know how hard they're gonna be looking to see. But I mean, they can know because they'll know some kind of way.
They're playing this game now.
I mean,
He told us they won't know unless you
control football.
Unless they get like, and then you get a job, man, it's interfering with your search schedule, and you like, I get different shit.
Wentz now first down. And incomplete, drop there in the middle, that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. To me, I think they still worried about the strike or whatever. You there for the strike, man. I don't really see them care about what else you do, You there for them 6 hours. That's all they care about. I mean, they know what's going on. They ain't trying to, they know $500 a week ain't enough for nothing.
Throwing on first as well.
You selling crack too? Nah, I can't strike that
So the completion.
And then they make it. That's why I think they made it 6 hours too. Like they kind of deter you from getting another job. But I guess if you can still.
ETN up the middle.
See.
About the 1-yard line.
So I don't see them. If you get another job, I don't see them Yeah, I would attempt it.
But then my buddy did give me something else.
Nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
They say you got to 10-9, 10 years. It's the app that lets you go to the job over there. We go to the same job every day. We pay their pay.
Yeah. It used to be attempts like that. Everybody, especially it used to be one man when I was growing up on FIFA, man. Everybody used to go that bad boy. You get paid at the end of each day.
Yeah, that's what the app is. That's what the app is.
That was nearly disaster.
I'm gonna see what the fuck. I'm gonna download and see what the fuck on. I figured this case they won't be able to find out then.
Because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles.
You just fit Swift, did you?
Impressive comeback. It has to start right here, right now.
To get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get to
No, because I didn't watch the game, man. I looked at the stats, dog. I said, oh, hell no. This thing is Swift. It's them offensive lines, man. If your D line can't handle that offensive line, your running back will go. That's why I'm looking for big things coming from what's his name, man. Man, I'm looking for big things to come from Gibbs, man.
So in Jacksonville territory now.
I might go get Swift.
I heard they did that because the coordinator was under pressure.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I mean, Swift to me is a monster. It's just that he stayed injured. It was like there's only so much we could do, man. We just can't keep if you stay injured. But he might not be injured. When he wasn't injured, he looked like Gibbs. When he wasn't injured, he looked just like Gibbs. But it's just that he stayed injured all the time.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
You can drop 3 penalties.
Heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
They were the Jets.
Now Lawrence.
You know, we got a bunch of
That's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Ray Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Oh, yeah, they had no way in advance. They had no way in because they probably the manager's probably part of the committee. You know, Fang got to have a committee, so.
I'm pretty sure the interception in the end zone.
Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice
play. But I'm pretty sure he wanted to lose out there. You know, you got to have, you know.
And then some on 2nd and 13.
So everybody could know what's going on.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again. And things go from bad to worse. The Jack fears that'll bring.
That's what I told my man. I said, he was like, man, it was like.
Our Facebook page, do not
McCaffrey running up the middle. Just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And they took out our east side of the shit.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, they just made a dumbass mistake.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
I was about to say, why would you, man, cross from a plant? Man, no bitch is dumb enough to protest to go against a plant, any kind of plant. Like if you got if you got like a little restaurant, you don't annihilate them where thousands of people work at.
Man, people was going down break.
I'm pretty sure it was, man. That's crazy. Yeah, they definitely made a mistake on that one. That was a judgment. That was an error in judgment, what they say.
Hey, but then in game post, that Ford reached out to some local people around us and told them to not let us, to not help us. I don't know how true that shit is, but they talking about Ford reach out to a couple locals, bars and all that, tell them don't help us and shit like that.
At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They can blanket the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it in fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now ETN to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play behind the line. We've not seen that much today. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Friday. He got some more family members. That's famous. Yeah. They,
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now fall incomplete. An incomplete pass.
They got them kind of cubs where they could be twins.
Yeah.
That nigga look just like Chris.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Drop some shit out to my people and be out there with them for a little bit.
All right, man. Keep me posted, man.
This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard
let me go get Swift
on the return. And first and 10 as they take over. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped him. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Here's Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pick on the 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another tote for Etienne. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, here's Etienne. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now the Niners down by 13, 1:44 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now Lawrence to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. On third down, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Here we go. This 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This will be caught at Samuel. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. get to share it with the home team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. So they came in here facing a very tall task, going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team season.
So for the Jaguars, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku. He had a standout game.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 20. Fields going to throw right away. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it all the way out about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. Play action. It's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
That's Tamar. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 73 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object, the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running back's renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet?
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. And it is caught. And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They allow it to become a game. Is when you're giving up those kind of leads.
Foreman powering ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And you know that the Dallas Cowboys with that defense is coming. I don't like the fact that defensively,
now
they're
it's
giving up
Fields.
not totally, but they're really surrendering the push.
And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old. This is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man right side of St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or
the Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A give to Foreman now on the option. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to Foreman on first. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Smith.
That makes sense. There's much to do about nothing. I want to ask you this, Steve. Now, you said some concerns with Philly, obviously. Maybe
and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the game. It's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
When you see that defense and you know what they can bring.
To throw is Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fields now to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go on 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman. So no gain on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now again to Foreman. Down to the 25. Kirby Joseph there to drop it. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they look to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. Eluding the press. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. He'll get this to about the 38. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Again, he'll drop the throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And how about this effect? And this is caught. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll look to throw again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Williams. A great play there. His second touchdown in this first half. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
How much do you
Extra
attribute
point
that
by
to
Patterson,
playing for
up and
overtime,
good.
Travis?
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they're going to go with an option. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Coming into this season, knowing.
And it is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've passed the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis.
What does that feel like playing for him, knowing the pressure that's on his shoulder?
And a good return is going to stop just shy of the 30-yard line.
I mean, we know he got a lot of pressure here, and we the players that got to go out there and handle the pressure for him. He can't go out there and play it for him. We got to go out there and dominate. We got to do what he's telling everybody we're going to do. So we know we got to go and take the pressure out off of him and play the best game.
How many times have we done games where
I don't really think it's too much pressure because there's always been the expectation year after year. Us just being the son, just being the quarterback of, high school, college, so just led me to this moment to where now everybody here is able to see us shine. So that's what it is. It's no pressure. It's just like year after year after year. It's the same thing, just now at a different magnitude.
You do really understand because you've been a son your whole life and you know what that is because every time you walk down the street, everybody's crying, cold time, this and that. How have you been able to handle that? Because it's not easy being the son of a historically transcendent great player.
He'll look to throw.
You just gotta know yourself. You gotta know yourself. You gotta know, what triggers you, what don't. Like, stay around positive people and don't really let outside noise and people's opinion that don't matter really affect you at all. So that's really the main thing. Just having a level head, understanding, taking a realistic look at how you play and what you're good at, what you're not good at, and just dominating that and getting better at that in the offseason.
In some ways, George, you feel like it's an advantage because you've been under a microscope your whole life. So the moment doesn't get too big because of that.
Yeah. No, it's definitely an advantage. That's why I'm happy, how I am day to day. And I'm happy just, I got the resources and I'm able to do that. I'll take full advantage of it. I don't care if my dad, Deion said, you're not going to make me feel bad because who my dad is. So I enjoy it a lot, though. I enjoy it. I know it comes with it. With everything good is bad that comes with it, so you got to be able to handle both.
TCU was the national championship runner-up. They got bum rushed in the national title game, but prior to that, damn it, they got there, okay? Last week it was Nebraska. The level of competition is going to intensify. Speak to how much y'all are looking forward to that and how much do you feel the need, if anything at all, to prove yourself even further. Is that a mentality that y'all have, or do y'all feel like we've already arrived?
I don't think we trying to prove ourselves anymore. We're just trying to go out there and dominate on each side of the ball. Once we get both of them, the play gets over with. That's pretty much how we thinking right now. We just got to dominate each game, 1-0 every game. We know, obviously, we ain't played to our best. I feel like I know we're here, hit my peak, to just having a perfect game, having a great game yet. So it's just that fire inside of me just driving me week by week, practice after practice, knowing like, okay, I'm trying to have a perfect game. I'm trying to go out here and lead everybody in the right way. Trying to take the pressure off, the offensive coordinator's shoulders and my dad's shoulders and just the defense's shoulders. So really just going into the game, understanding that we got to have perfection day in and day out.
This weekend's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, Colorado State, in-state. Can't wait to see you guys against SC, Caleb Williams, you guys going toe-to-toe. The Pac-12's good this year. 8 teams in the top 25. Is Colorado the best team?
We're going to let y'all decide.
This is the only team I've visited in the Pac-12, so you tell me.
I think so. I think everybody on their own team thinks so. That's something for y'all to see. We can take away from it.
Travis, what do you think?
Hey, we got to play one game at a time.
Got that coach's speak. I hear you.
You heard it. Yeah, you're doing great. But look at the level of competition.
Charles, you and I said
now you guys in the Power 5. You have over 900 yards in 2 games. Trav, you got almost 270 snaps in 2 games and dominating both sides of the football. Was it something in the back of your mind that says, I'm going to show you guys that I can be anywhere in the country and doing exactly what I'm doing at Jackson State? I can do that there.
Our last game, if you go back to the last game after we lost, we took a knee in the end zone. We just said, we got to go. It's time. We got to go show them what we can do. Right. We talk man to man at the end zone. Staring at the fans, disappointed that we lost, so we know we have more to prove, and that's what we come here to do.
I'm thinking about the fact that right now, when they talk about you, sure, you're obviously a Heisman Trophy candidate. You're looking at you, everybody's looking forward to you going up against Caleb Williams or whatever. You're taking one game at a time. But I know your dad. I've known him for quite some time. And personal challenges have elevated him. Throughout his career, throughout his life, he embraces it. That's why we love watching the videos of y'all when everything is good. Y'all say it's personal. It's personal. What's personal for you as you look to this season, as the season progresses? What is it that's personal to you that you're going to consider to be the most personal challenge that you have?
I'll say just reviewing the film after the game, that's what's most personal to me. Like, just understand, dang, I could have made that throw, dang, I could have got up out of there, dang, I could have threw the ball away. So it's really what's personal to me is just having, like, perfect film, just having everything perfected, so that I'm a perfectionist. So, really just with the team and understanding, the blocking scheme and the defensive coordinators we're going against and understanding what they're trying to do. And, just really taking a deeper dive of everything. That's what makes it more personal for me.
All right, before we let you roll, these fans have a question. They want to know what they should expect Saturday night, 10 Eastern, on ESPN.
understand anytime you lose possession of the ball, you have a turn down penalty that will give you possession.
It's going to be legendary, man. Let's just say that.
Appreciate you both. Thank you so much for the time. Best of luck, and it's been so much fun watching you. Take care. Coming up, Steak, much more to come live from Boulder, Colorado. The top contenders, top quarterbacks are off to slow starts in the AFC. Question is, which one of them is most likely to be 0-2 when the week is over? Great to meet you guys.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Gives him that for a first down.
When your bag has the strength to keep each other, better than all good. It's all flat.
When occasional heartburn won't let you sleep, get fast relief with new Heart Plus Heartburn Plus Sleep Support. Love Blue Bath. The fall asleep
In there to get it, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here
Gorilla
comes the
Super
Lions
Glue.
punter now.
Brush for edge-to-edge coverage and nozzle for precise application all in one. With the toughest Johns off planet Earth.
Sling TV, bringing you the best price for college football on ESPN. You can take your love of the game to the next level, like these guys. College football you love. The live TV you love. A rematch of a spectacular fight.
It's Bears football, but they try on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Pushes past him. And he'll have this past the 30.
Y'all want to know why I'm going to touch for this game? Get high.
Unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play
put some points on the board.
Well, now decide too trade or too accepting, but you and I both know what happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yours, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for a second down. On second down, they run with Herbert.
Damn, that boy's different.
We'll get some water. We'll get Molly some water.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Okay. Louis, so good to see you.
Hey, get some water. I mean, if you're here, Mr. Chippendale. Mr. Chippendale. I mean, that's not Mr. Chippendale this morning. I mean, you ain't got the shirt open, man. You ain't got the shirt open. You only got the shirt open, right? It's too cold out here. I'm like that.
Sorry about that, Matt. But so good to see you. All right, let's get this party started, guys. We can't wait till Sunday. Obviously, we're here for Saturday, but Sunday, too. One key storyline to keep an eye on is the top 3 preseason favorites in the AFC all find themselves at 0-1 this week. The Chiefs, Bengals, both face teams they beat last postseason, the Jaguars and Ravens, while the Bills host the Raiders. Who's most likely to start 0-2? Chiefs, Bengals, or Bills?
For me, it's between KC and Cincy. KC worries me right now a little bit, simply because, listen, and Shannon, I saw some of your notes. You said you were worried about their offensive line, but truly I'm worried about their perimeter players. Okay, if LG ain't available, right, these guys just haven't stepped up yet. No matter how much you think of a guy like Kadarius Toney's upside, he hasn't proven that, look, Patrick, you can count on me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when it comes to that, combined with the fact that, look, Jacksonville's for real this year now. They are for real. And you know that Calvin Ridley
Steele is going to be first team All-Pro. He'll be first team All-Pro. Trevor Lawrence has already taken that jump. Travis Etienne, Hank Bixby, these guys are for real. And that defense is coming. So that's one of them games that you could wind up seeing Kansas City go 0-2. Although I'm worried about Cincy a little bit too, because Joe and them, they're not on the same page yet. And that offensive line is still a problem. The defense is going to be straight. But the offense, it's going to take some more time. I'm just worried a little bit about Casey. You never bet against Patrick. You never bet against Andy. But that is more about Jacksonville for me than it is even about Kansas City. So, do we see KC go 0-2? It'd be a shock to, I think, all of us who love the NFL. But I wouldn't be surprised.
I agree with everything he just said, Steve. I got the Chiefs because I think the Jags are much better than people give them credit for. And I mentioned, we talked about it earlier in the year. I said, Calvin Ridley, people don't realize he took that year out with the mental health and then he got suspended for the gambling situation. So he was away from the game for 2 years. But remember, before he left, he had 1,500 yards receiving. And that's what made it easy for the Falcons to move on with Julio. That's right. Because they saw the growth and maturation of Calvin Ridley. So I like the Jags. And as much as I hate to say it, it's because of Kelsey not being there. Kelsey's like LeBron James. Okay. He'll make those other guys better than what they actually are because their focus is so much on Travis Kelce. Right. But Kadarius Toney has to do a better job. Sky Moore, I thought he was ready to take that next step. MBS, I think he'll be okay. But that offensive line, Donovan Smith hasn't been good for years. He's been broken down. And you put him at left tackle to protect Patrick Mahomes. Right. And you get the guy from Jags and you put him at right tackle. And he was playing slot receiver. He was moving so much, I thought he was a Canadian. Because the snap, he was already kicking back. Yeah, they concern me. What doesn't concern me about Cincinnati is that the last couple of times that Joe Burrow has played the Ravens, he threw for over 500, he threw for 480, he has a couple of 3 big monster games in there. So the team that seems most likely to me to go 0-2 would be Chiefs. I'll say this. First of all, it's hard for me to imagine Patrick Mahomes going 0-2. It's hard for me to do that. I mean, you got to show me that for me to get to that conclusion. I understand Kadarius Toney's got a lot to prove. The way Andy Reid talked about him after those damn 4 drops. I mean, he definitely needs to show up. And then he's sitting up there and he's canceling his Twitter account, but they're going to reactivate it just to go at his old team before deactivating it again. I mean, Sam, he's all over the place, man. I'm talking about reactivate, deactivate. I sound like he a damn transformer for crying out loud. But let me tell you this to you. I'm going to say the Bengals, and here's why. I know that I don't have a reason to believe that based on Burrow. 3-0 against these boys. 6 touchdowns, like 949 yards passing, not a single interception. But I will remind everybody, if you're talking about the 3 years that Joe Burrow has been in the league, the man has been sacked 126 times. We ain't even counting the amount of times he's been hit. You're talking about an average of 3 a game. Only Russell Wilson has been sacked and hit more than Joe Burrow. I'm just looking at the fact that you still haven't figured out how to protect him. I'm thinking about him being out during training camp and the preseason because of injury, so you had really no opportunity to recreate the chemistry with Chase and Higgins and those brothers that we know you have. And then you got to take into account they struggled at the start last year. So it's not beyond the pale of comprehension, the realm of comprehension that you can start out struggling again this year. If you're going to give me one of those 3 teams, I'm going to tell you the team that I'm worried about for the moment is the Bengals, but not long. I'm just talking about this week.
The thing that Cleveland overwhelmed them. Yeah, with their pass rush. Yeah. I mean, Jim Schwartz is a new DC in Cleveland, right? Cleveland has a lot to prove, especially on the offensive side of the football with Deshaun. And Deshaun looked good. Deshaun's on his way back. He's on his way. He'll be all right. He'll be okay. All right. But on the defensive side, they were hunting Joe now. And Baltimore can be just as multiple as far as, because all those different hybrid type guys that they got. Those guys who can play in 2-point, play in 3-point, move them around, walk them around. See, that's the kind of thing that could really give Cincy problems now as Joe gets his legs back, gets his timing back. So that's why I could easily see them going 0-2. With KC, man, it's just this. Look, KC's on the road. As good as, exactly, down in Florida too, right? As good as Patrick is, and they're paying Patrick to make other people even better, and he's done it his whole career. But at some point, that's going to catch up at some point. Look, is Rashee Rice right now ready to be really the number 1 wide receiver as a rookie second rounder at SMU? Is he going to be that dude? Right. Valdez Scantling has never been that guy. And I was saying this offseason, Brett Veach has to find somebody that if Travis isn't available, Patrick can go when everything hits the fan. I'm going to throw it to you. I got a question for both of y'all. First of all, let me make this point.
They're two tight ends. Gray and Bell didn't look bad in Kelsey's absence.
So they weren't the problem. They weren't the problem. It's the
And you know what? They could have easily won the game.
It was the windups that were the problem. But I'll ask y'all this. Talking about Mahomes, and we understand that he doesn't have the weapons available. Tyreek Hill is no longer there. Travis Kelce was out last game. Expected to be out this game. So he's got something to prove. All right, fine. When are we going to talk about Andy Reid, who no longer has Eric Bieniemy? Eric Bieniemy is not there any longer, Shannon. He is in Washington now. He was standing beside Andy Reid all of these years when they were going to AFC Championship games with 3 Super Bowl appearances and winning 2 Super Bowl titles. He is not there any longer helping Andy Reid to call plays. And I think the more the Kansas City Chiefs struggle offensively, the more we got to look at Eric Bieniemy and say, wait a minute. Indeed, he was every bit as valuable as we thought he was. Where he's the offensive coordinator who wins the Super Bowl championship, but the 2 losing coordinators for the Philadelphia Eagles both get head coaching jobs.
Yeah, there's no doubt that as time goes on, if the offense continues to sputter, that conversation is going to get elevated. It's going to get loud.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. And if Washington keeps winning,
to make it get loud. Yeah. I'm going to use my megaphone to make it get loud.
What you think I just did?
Because what they did is that when everybody under Andy didn't call plays. Matt Nagy didn't call plays. They're lucky. Doug Peterson didn't call plays. Yeah. They got jobs. That's right. You got to call plays. Now you made that the criteria to keep Eric Bieniemy from getting jobs. When none of the OCs under Andy called the plays, he got jobs.
That's right. Yeah. Inconsistency. Eric is set up perfectly this year.
Yes.
Take all that and make all that irrelevant.
But he's working with Sid. Look,
let Sam Howell continue to get better.
Right.
Let them in Washington go ahead and
Kansas City with Mahomes not look the same.
Exactly. It can be one of those situations that plays right in Eric's hands anyway. Look, he don't really need a situation that plays in his hands.
You guys are highlighting it. And obviously, Lou, you're all over Sunday, but you're all over Saturday too. Colorado State. When we're talking about these AFC guys, like a Mahomes, Allen, or a Burrow.
Finish the season strong.
You know, I don't want to compare him to none of them. Only for this reason. Look, Shedeur is his own guy, and I will say this though about his skill set. What you're seeing now, you're just seeing it on a bigger stage.
Yeah.
Just turn on Texas State's tape.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
All 3 levels of the field. He throws it with accuracy. Have you seen some of the throws this man has made moving to his left? I mean, look, he's throwing the football opposite hash, right? Opposite college football hashes are wider than the NFL. Right. And he's putting this ball 25, 30 yards on a rope. Yeah. On an absolute rope. The only thing that has changed for Shedeur is the stage. The stage is bigger. Look at it.
Yes.
It's bigger now. And he's doing it against quote-unquote Power 5. So fellas. He should have been getting this credit last year.
Fellas, as NFL players, Hall of Famers, champions, how is the NFL looking at Shedeur Sanders right now?
I think most evaluators have a first-round grade on him. Yeah. Now, as the season progresses, how high does he move into the top 10? Does he move into the top 5? And then he and his dad is going to have to sit down and have a conversation. Son, you top 10.
Well, he's a top 3 candidate by Heisman right now. Are you saying that right now he's not viewed as a top 10 pick yet? Or is he there already, Shannon?
I think the thing is they have a first-round grade on him. I think they can move a little further down the road before they stop saying, okay, he's a top 5 pick, he's a top 10 pick. Okay. But there's no question he has a top.
I'll tell you how evaluators are going to be looking at this. Okay. These next 3 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, so tomorrow night, they expect him to go ahead and light this defense up. That's right. That's what evaluators are expecting. Then the next 2 weeks, when he goes to Oregon, then he's up against Caleb at SC. That right there will set the stage for how this all looks at the end of the year. Whether or not he's a guy who's going to go top 5, top 6, or if he came back next year, as Mel said, he's the #1 pick of the draft.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, look, again, what I need to emphasize is this, though. If you turn on the tape last year, he was doing the same thing. Whoa. It was just a different stage.
But the competition, obviously.
Oh, no, there's no doubt. But what I'm saying, what I don't like is when people go, well, he did it against this team. He did. There's also, Shannon, you know this. There's also a way you play, regardless of who you're playing against. It's about how you execute. This kid, Ben, execute. Deion's had him on the right path already. He's going to show out tomorrow night. There's no question about that.
If you look at guys like Walter Payton, he went to Jackson State. If you look at the level of, he was the leading rusher all time. Jerry Rice, myself, Michael Strahan. You can tell guys, even if they're playing at lower level competition, you can look at that guy and say, that guy can play at the next level.
No question.
Shedeur Sanders can play at the next level.
That's what I was asking.
And his boy, Travis.
Yeah. Finally getting the respect they deserve. You know who else needs to get some more respect on his name? That would be Tua Tagovailoa. Did you see what he did on Sunday? He threw for 466 against the Chargers in Week 1. But will he be able to throw for over 400 against Bill Belichick's defense this week? Lou's sticking around. We get into it.
Papa John's garlic sauce fans, we made the garlic epic stuffed crust pizza just for you with that garlic flavor.
In it, on it, with it.
But you wanted more heat, so now you can get it in spicy. Get a one topping for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
Kinder Bueno. It's crispy. It's creamy. It's not your average chocolate bar. Smooth milk chocolate, crispy wafer, creamy hazelnut filling. It's Kinder Bueno.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Here, take mine.
We are farmers.
1 in 8 people have worked at a McDonald's. That's a lot of technical skills, people skills.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
And lifelong skills. Learned on the job and off. That 1 in 8 will always have.
You ever worry we'll live forever?
No. It's literally never crossed my mind.
What if we live to like 100? That's 35 years of being retired. I don't want to outlive our money, and I've been eating all these stupid chia seeds. I can totally live to be 100. Why do I keep taking something terribly?
Since we started working with Empower, we're able to get all our financial questions answered. So we don't have to worry.
So you never?
No, never.
Join 17 million people and take control of your financial future to empower what's next. Start today at empower.com.
He's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chiefs and the Patriots on Monday Night Prime Time.
Louis Riddick, Stephen A, Shannon Sharp here with me. And since we're in Boulder, how about some bold takes, fellas? And that's bold with a U. All right, Shannon. Dolphins going against the Patriots. Will Tua throw for 400-plus yards in Foxborough?
I'm going to say no, because the 400-yard game Sunday was only the second time ever throwing for over 400 yards. People don't realize how hard it is to throw for 400 in back-to-back games. And Coach Belichick normally takes away what you do really, really well. I'm going to say no. I'm saying he's slightly under 400.
All right, Stephen A. Russell Wilson of the Broncos goes to Washington Commanders. Will Brock cook up the Commanders' defense?
I can't say Russell Wilson can cook it home. I mean, they can't cook up anything right now offensively. The Denver Broncos were miserable last year. They were pathetic. They've got Sean Payton there this year, and I think they're moving in a forward direction. But we've seen nothing about the Denver Broncos offense to lead us to believe that they're anything but offensive thus far. That's a fact.
Lewis, this one's personal for me. It was bad for my Giants. You saw it travel to take on the Cardinals in Arizona. Any hope the Giants get a win?
Yeah, they'll rebound this week, Molly. This is a football team. Like, they did a lot of good things this offseason as far as trying to fortify that offensive line, get Daniel Jones some weapons, they get Saquon back. You know, Wake Martin on defense. He is a good defensive coordinator. Got some help from the secondary. They just got overwhelmed by a football team. You're going to be hearing a lot more of it in Dallas this year. They're going to be driving Stephen A. crazy all year long. Not at all.
Stephen A. sticking in the NFC. Are the Lions legit Super Bowl threat?
Nah, that's going a bit too far there. The Lions are going to the playoffs. The Lions can play. I'm a fan of Dan Campbell and the culture change that he has created, fellas. But when you've been irrelevant for the better part of the last quarter century, I'm sorry, I can't turn around because you won a regular season finale at Lambeau Field. You opened the season beating Kansas City without Travis Kelce, and all of a sudden ordain you a Super Bowl contender. I think that's going a bit too far. I think that's a bit hyperbolic to use one of your words. I am not going that far.
Listen, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and just as Jordan Love, he was pretty good in week 1. They faced the Falcons. Will the Packers go 2-0?
Yes. I like Jordan Love. I like what I saw. A lot of his mannerisms. I'm not saying he's going to be Aaron Rodgers, but a lot of his mannerisms throwing the football reminded you of a young Aaron Rodgers. I say they go 2-0 in the season. Yes.
All right, Lewis, moving to the AFC, the Steelers host Deshaun Watson and the Browns. They looked good last week. We worried about the Steelers after their week 1 performance.
I am a little bit. I was shocked. San Francisco beat them down. All right? It was the physical part of the game right out of the gate. They're running the football. I'm going, hey, wait a minute now. They had Pittsburgh on their heels from the get-go. Did you see how Fred Warner, Najee Harris at the beginning of the game? Did you see that? I was like, oh, my God.
That's how you fake the talk. That's how you fake the talk.
I'm just telling you, San Fran is on it. McCaffrey is on it right now. Pittsburgh got to get it going. Because I believe in Kenny. I believe in Mike. You know all this. But I'm telling you what, it was 2 totally different levels in that game. I give you that. I give you that as a Steeler fan. But damn it, you're not going to sit up here. Hold on. You're not going to sit up here, Louis Riddick, and not bring up that damn offensive coordinator, Matt Canada, that hasn't done anything over the last 3+ years now. I mean, come on now. Mike Tomlin, listen, you know that Mike Tomlin, y'all don't hesitate to make changes with players when they don't produce. But we want to hold on to offensive coordinators. Yo, I'm not sold. They look better with Todd Haley years ago. Got no complaints. I'm with you. All right.
Big Ben didn't want Todd. Big Ben didn't want the last.
Well, he ain't there no more.
They got Matt Canada. You can't be afraid, Mike Tomlin, to move on.
That's right.
It's not working.
Todd Haley's on NFL radio, Sirius XM. That's the way I heard him. They would go back and get him before we had to deal with Matt Canada if he can't change things around. I'm getting sick and tired of him. I'm a Steelers fan. I'm getting sick and tired of that damn offensive coordinator. Mike Tomlin, do something about it. He's getting on my nerves. He really is. There's been smoke around that for a while now. Yeah, for a while. And they look like Kenny was under duress right from the beginning. San Fran's different, though. You know, like, I might be it's crazy to sound maybe underestimating San Fran a little bit. Now, this football team, I'm telling you, man, it was the physical side. When you turned on that tape right out of the get-go, they were like, bow. Every time they were hit somebody. I'm counting on them. They took Dallas out the last 2 years. Let's make it 3 in a row. I'm counting on them.
You look at the 49ers defense, they had Bosa, they had Armstead, they go out and get Hargrove. Yeah. And Fred Warner is the best middle linebacker in football. It is not close.
You've seen Najee Harris. Najee's 240, 235. Fred dumped him. All right? On his back.
Listen, Lou, Saturday night, Colorado will be trying to do the same thing against Colorado State. That game, 10 Eastern on ESPN right here from Boulder. Lou, it's great to see you in person. Thank you for making some time. When we come back here on First Take, it's Dak Prescott, the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL on many levels. Someone here says yes. Pat McAfee will be here as well.
Where do all these Buffalo Boneless wings go? Hot honey barbecue too. Oh, there they are, with fries for $5. Arby's, we have the meat.
I got this situation where I need your help.
It's time for the first right Chuck. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
DirecTV Sports Central gives you access to every game.
Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup.
Hands like this. Hey, what's that?
Touchdown, Kansas Jody Fortson, his second touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
What's going on, Elvis? How you doing?
Birthday to see you.
Chill out, Barney. And it's now a 7-0 game. Stephen A. I don't care what they say about him at the barbershop. You like this? No. I'm going to stand up right now because here you taking me off. No, don't you do it. Sit down. You're too short for that stuff.
I wasn't invited to go to bowl with the first day. I could have talked to Dion.
Did you see him? Did you see him? He's preaching. I'm in the pulpit saying anything.
And get you that.
You have a walk.
What's this?
Hands like this. Hey, yeah, what's that? And then every time he get there, too, he start walking like LeBron. I don't walk like no damn. Yeah.
They embarrassed.
I have plans tonight, don't worry. Someone here can suggest. This is first take, not last take.
But that's why you got an HBO, brother. Any given Sunday, baby.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Look at us.
His jacket is blurred.
They juked him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40
My eyesight. I'm in cross-eyed here. No problem.
7 yards.
I'll be there. Yep, sounds good. You got to come back. Sounds good. You got to come back, bro.
Guys. Actually illustrates how well it followed him up throughout the game because this is what was won in this contest.
Oh, it's great to be in Boulder, Colorado. Having a big game. Colorado State joining us. McAfee, what an addition to the ESPN family. Right here after first take, 12 noon.
Formation ran a drag route across the field and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the drag.
Just let the crowd enjoy you for a moment.
Yeah, these are good people.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Beautiful place. Not as good as what you guys got going on here. Thank you.
Yeah, it's so good to have you. You having fun so far at ESPN?
I'm enjoying it.
Show with us?
You know, I dropped 2 F-bombs on ESPN over the last 6 days. I don't have the control that you have. I know we got to see it.
How did Jimmy Pitaro feel about that?
I got to see him with Bob Iger actually next week. There's a whole conversation to take place, but I've been loving it. The ESPN people were so kind and friendly and hospitable. They have been, haven't they?
Unbelievable.
Interesting to think about because you wouldn't expect that. They've all been so nice to me. And then every city we go to for game day, it is awesome. Like the doors have been opened by
He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Guys, man, it's Thornton.
That's what he does. That's what we do.
Hell yes.
That's we, baby. That's we, baby. All of us.
Yeah, Molly as well, obviously. The boss lady in charge.
Yeah, she is the boss lady in charge.
I don't want to be called the boss.
And you are the boss lady. That's you are the boss lady.
Bossy?
Yeah, no.
Shannon's worked with me for 2 days. He's already signed on. He already knows what it is.
It's 9 o'clock local time, and Molly was complaining she hasn't eaten all day. Like acting like it's 5 in the afternoon.
Listen,
Acting like it's 5 in the afternoon.
it's like this, skipping meals, right, pal? We gotta eat.
No, I miss breakfast because if I eat too much, I'll start looking like that buffalo out there.
You guys want to talk some football? Okay, let's do it. Thursday Night Football, the Eagles are 2-0 after holding off the Vikings last night, winning 34-28. Jalen Hurts took off a slow start, finished with 2 rushing touchdowns to go with 63-yard TD pass to his running mate Devontae Smith as the Vikings hurt themselves with 4 lost fumbles. Pat, are you impressed with the Eagles 2-0? Good first 2 weeks.
Yep, so I think the thing is like Vikings are going to be very scared, by the way. I mean, 0-2 last year, they won like 11 one-score games. Now they're 0-2 this year. Had the football gods turned on the Minnesota Vikings? We shall see. You're saying yes, I love that. Now with the Eagles, I think that last drive to kind of make it a game sealer, and obviously the Vikings backdoor and cover and break the hearts of a lot of us at the end of the game there. But that drive where they needed it, right? Jalen Hurts, that offensive line, Swift, they just moved it meticulously down, and then Swift pops that big one. I think that's an identity definer for them this year. It's not going to look like last year's team. I think this year's team's going to be different. A.J. Brown might not love it. I mean, he might not love it, but I think what they showed at the end of the game, I got faith in Sirianni, what the Eagles are doing.
I think the thing that concerns me, guys, is the defense. because they're giving up 326 yards passing per game. Kirk Cousins lit them up last night. Mac Jones lit them up the other night. And like you said, the chemistry doesn't seem to be there between A.J. and Jalen Hurts. And I think the thing is, the reason why we're not making quite as big a deal is because they are boys. But there's a recurring theme here that when A.J. doesn't get the ball, he seems to be in it somewhat. And that's not a good look. You want to win. You're winning the game. It's not like they're down. If you're the ball, it's just not a good look. And I understand the level of frustration.
Right, well, let me tell you something, right? Because you brought up the ratings. You brought up the ratings when you came on, right? This comes up in little pattern. And, you know, a lot of people can talk football, a lot of people can talk sports, but there's a level of swag that you have to have that most people just don't have. But we have that. You see what I'm saying? We have that. The Eagles had that swag last year. I don't see it right now. Now, I know they 2-0, and I know they're going to be formidable, and I know they're going to be respectable. But when you look at the holes in their defense, that's one thing. I'm paying attention to that because obviously they had a 16-0 lead, like I brought up earlier in the show, against the Patriots. All of a sudden, they get outscored 20-9 the rest of the way. They sit up there, and they got a 27-7 lead in the third quarter last night. They give some of that up before they pull away. You're talking about that. But on offensively, to me, A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts can't be on opposite page. And I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying that connection, that vibe, that chemistry, that swag that they had last year, because of what I'm seeing from Dallas defensively, because of what I'm seeing. You're scared of the Cowboys. You're scared of the Cowboys. He's scared of the Cowboys. I'm going to be worried. He should be defensively. I'm going to be worried defensively.
You know what?
Not offensively.
You know what?
Not offensively. But defensively, I'm a bit worried. And of course, I'm worried about San Francisco. I'm just looking at the Philadelphia Eagles and I'm saying, yo, you're going to need to be together. You lost both of your coordinators. Sirianni, he can handle it. But Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, they got to be on the same level.
Let me transition here, guys, because obviously we're talking about Jalen Hurts. Now we're talking about some of the other quarterbacks. Stephen A., you mentioned the Cowboys. Who currently is the most disrespected quarterback in the NFL?
You know what I'm going to go? You ready? I'm going to throw this out. Jared Goff. Yeah. Detroit. Last half of the season, 15 touchdowns, not an interception. Detroit missed the playoffs. They win the season finale at Lambeau Field against Aaron Rodgers, okay? You come into this season, although Travis Kelce didn't play and Tyreek Hill is no longer there, they still beat the reigning defending Super Bowl champions, all right, to open the season on Thursday night. They handled their business. And Jared Goff is a guy that did go to a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback with the Los Angeles Rams, losing to the New England Patriots, and then ultimately things went south from there on. He moved on to Detroit. I'm just looking at him and I'm saying, with Dan Campbell motivating him, that culture change he's instilled in the Motor City, Detroit looking the way that they're looking, we're talking about them collectively. But we don't bring up Jared Goff enough. We got to do that now because guess what? He's had more success in the postseason than Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but
that's the truth. It's just the truth.
But that's why I don't think he's the most disrespected because we don't bring him up. The most disrespected quarterback is hands down Dak Prescott. Can you imagine if he had done what Allen did on Monday night? Imagine 4 turnovers because the best player on the field Monday night for the Jazz was Josh Allen. Okay. Can you imagine Dak having a game like that?
No, I can't.
What you would have said?
Excuse me, I would have said what I've been saying. Yeah, the man is in the 9th year in the NFL, and he's got 2 playoff victories. That's what I've been saying. That's what I would have been saying.
You would have came into the Sweetwater studio on a horse, and a cowboy had him back to turn around.
Trying to get some points here before halftime.
But to your point, I mean, if you start thinking about Dak Prescott, I mean, obviously the #1 hater of that guy is sitting right next to you on the biggest show every single day, so he's certainly going to get criticized. But if you look at the quarterbacks at the top, let's look at the new money boys, okay? Okay, so like Josh Allen got paid last year. He did not have a great start to the season thus far. Joey Burrow just got paid. He did not have a great start to the season thus far. Justin Herbert had a great game. They lose, though, as well. Lamar Jackson, that offense did not look that good. So I think whenever you're talking about who are the quarterbacks at the top, I think before the season started, we seemed to have a little bit of a more clear picture. Okay, now it's like, who is it going to be? Is Jared Goff going to be the guy? Because if you go back to last season, second half of it, they outscored everybody else in the NFL. I think they averaged like 29.7 points per game.
That is correct.
The last 8 games of the season. Right. Ben Johnson, the offense coordinator, somehow doesn't get a job anywhere else. He gets to go back there. I like your take on Jared Goff. Nobody's talking about him. The only thing anybody used to say is, this dude's awful. They kicked him out of the team whenever Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay were in a hot tub in Mexico together. He gets sent to Detroit and something else to pick up his contract. Full rebirth.
And on top of it all, when they won the Super Bowl, thank God we have Matthew Stafford. Thank God Jared Goff is gone. These are the things that they were saying about him. All we talk about with Dak Prescott. brand in sports, worth over $9 billion. This dude got paid, got the bag, okay? And that's my check. I keep asking you this question. Don't it take at least 3 playoff victories in one postseason to win the Super Bowl, and then 4 if you want to? Well, the man's got 2 in 9 years. I mean, it is what it is. It ain't disrespect. It's facts.
If they win the Super Bowl this year, guess what you're going to say? It's the defense. You're not going to give him any credit.
I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry because I'm going to have to deal with the most disgusting, nauseating fan base in American history. Well, I mean, when they pass gas, they say it's perfume. I can't stand them stinking Cowboy fans. They make me sick. It's not the team. It's that damn fan base everywhere. That's what I hate about them. And that's exactly what I'm going to cry over. The fact that I got to hear from them. That's it.
All right, you're sticking around. I got to transition here, though, because you've got a heck of a lineup on the Pat McAfee show right after us. I heard some rumors about one guest. I just want you to clarify that for me. Who's going to be there today?
Yeah, so Dion, I believe, is starting the show with us. We can't wait to talk to Coach Prime and about everything going on in the world and the buzz that is in Boulder. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be on the program. Aaron Rodgers will be here 2:10 Eastern, which is 12:10 local. He'll be on FaceTime. And I believe this hating asshole with the Dallas Cowboys, Stephen A. Smith, is dropping by as well. So let's have a day.
I got to complain. Because I watched the Pat McAfee show. I am a fan. By the way, I was on last week. You know, hanging with you for about 30, 45 minutes. I appreciate the love. But why is it that my name is such a small print right there? Everybody's name is just blown up. I'm just saying, but my name is on the bottom of the screen. You need microscopic glasses to see my name. I don't like it.
I won't talk to him.
How did you join The Rock Johnson out here? Come on, you got connections, my friend.
So, The Rock and I actually, because of the WWE, because I was over there, and I stole like 10 of his catchphrases whenever I was over there, so he was forced to kind of reach out. He's been nothing but kind to me. We've actually had a relationship over the last couple of years, and the universe kind of pieced it together for this whole weekend to happen. So, yeah, I can't wait to chat with him. I think he's going to be here for like an hour, 2 hours, 10 minutes.
That's great.
So John, man. Shout out to Nikki Cobb. Shout out to Ari Manuel. Shout out to everybody.
Let's take a quick commercial break, guys. That's what we're going to do. Coming up, prime time. Deion Sanders will be with us. We can't wait for Saturday night, Colorado State, 10 Eastern on ESPN. Don't go anywhere. More First Take Your Full next.
A quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet they tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching.
And videos, isn't it?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's here's 2nd and 10.
And unlock your full potential as a man with Rush Testosterone Booster. Don't wait. This bottle offer is only available by texting DRIVE to 312-345. That's DRIVE to 312-345.
A little bit behind the line, 12 yards needed to gain a first down. It's taken in.
It's great to be here in Boulder. We're having a great time. We got Pat McAfee in the building. He's got a heck of a lineup. Right after us, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson joining in. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Colorado put everyone on notice with its season-opening win at 17th ranked TCU. Shedeur Sanders had a school record 510 passing yards against last year's national runner-up. The Buffaloes followed that up with a convincing win over Nebraska and Coach Prime's home debut at 2-0. The Buffs have already doubled their win total from last season. How about them apples and Camaro on ESPN? 18th ranked Colorado hosts Colorado State in the Rocky Mountain Showdown. Rams coach Jay Norvell made things personal with Prime.
Well, we're excited. Our kids are really, you know, we had to do a bunch of ESPN videos, and that's great. I loved it. But our kids came out of those videos really with a chip on their shoulder. They're tired of all that stuff. They really are tired of it. And I sat down with ESPN today, and I don't care if they hear it in Boulder. I told them I took my hat off and I took my glasses off, and I said, when I talk to grown-ups, I take my hat and my glasses off. That's what my mother taught me. So, you know, they're not going to like us no matter what we say or do. It doesn't matter, okay?
Before I ask you guys, how do you
personally. You know, we get a chance to chat about this guy and being a coach and obviously being a human that has never been around one of the elite athletes. You know, this guy's a gold jacket for a reason, right? Absolute dog. Now, this one is, what color is this thing right here?
Salmon.
Salmon. Somewhat.
You look incredible. But you are one of the elite athletes of our time, as is like Tom Brady, Serena Williams, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning. You look at all those ones up there. They're looking for things to motivate them. Like, that is a real thing. They talk about poking the bear. Dylan Brooks with LeBron James. It's like, that is really what they are aspiring to find. So this guy just throwing himself right into the middle of the fire. For not only Deion Sanders, who has obviously become a professional in 2 different sports with that type of attitude, but it seems like he's teaching a team, hey, we find the motivation, we find the spite, we find the reason to beat the hell out of these people. First week, TCU offensive coordinator Bryles kind of shoot off Shador at a camp in Florida State. Last week, obviously, they stepped on the Buffs, and Matt Rule said some things. This week, this guy was like, don't go looking for any motivation. I got you on my show. I take my hat off, and I don't wear sunglasses because I'm an adult. It's like, shut up, dude. You're about to get motivated. And I appreciate it, but I don't think he's ever been around or studied any of the people at the top like you who need that type of stuff to keep going.
He talked about how his mom told him that when you're inside, you take your glasses off, you take your hat off. Did your mom tell you to mind your damn business? How about that? Think about it. If you coaching is about recruiting. That's right. Now, if you're a high school kid, who would you rather go play for? Coach Prime? Let you do you. If you want to get a foul, do your thing. I got you. That one's on me. You step in it. Okay, you step in it. I appreciate what y'all said. Let me simplify. You about to get your ass kicked. Okay, and when you get your ass kicked, Prime is going to go, and I already told Prime this. Make sure you go to midfield. Take off your glasses. Take off the hat. Nice to meet you. How's your mom? How about that? How about that? Listen, when you ain't had more than 4 victories in the season over the last few years, you don't need to be talking. You really, really don't, okay? But that's what he did, and that's fine because that makes it more interesting. And like he said, it's not like they're going to have pity on him or whatever, but you got to be careful about trying to deposit checks your ass can't cash. And that's what he did. And that's why he's going to pay the price this weekend. What did Shador and Travis say? They understand that these people are taking shots at their coach. It's our job to cash the checks that he's writing. That's right. Okay. And they know it. And they know it.
Make it personal. Prime will be with you in just a few minutes. We'll ask him about that as well. But Pat, earlier, I don't know if you can hear me, we had Shador Sanders on. I'm just curious, where do you have him ranking amongst college quarterbacks right now?
Okay, so everybody has Caleb at number 1, Drake May at number 2, just because of all the intangibles and what they've seen from him. If I'm an NFL scout, I'm looking for a legacy player, okay? If somebody's dad was in the NFL at a high level, I think his son is going to have quite an advantage. Has already seen what it's like to be in the NFL, knows what it takes to be in the NFL, so you automatically bump up Shador a little bit there. Then you see what he's been able to do on the field. 500-some yards, opening week, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions, able to elude it, and the boys rally around him. For me, Shador is the guy that I would like to lead my NFL franchise here 3 weeks in.
But you feel that way, and you're absolutely right, Pat. But what makes it even more compelling is this. You get to go against Oregon. You get to go against Caleb Williams straight up. And so knowing that you have an opportunity to go against those dudes, over the next 2 or 3 weeks, we may see something from Shador that just basically says, I am everything Pat McAfee just highlighted, and then some.
When we talk about Shador, regardless, because his dad is Deion, like, if his dad wasn't the coach, if all the hype wasn't here, if he was playing quarterback for some other school, we would say, well, his dad, like, one of the greatest athletes of all time, so let's assume the genetics are going to be good. But then he's got Tom Brady mentoring him as well. From like his competitive edge. It's like, this dude's a perfect package, it feels like.
But he's a real, even if his dad wasn't Deion Sanders, you look at a guy that sets a school record his first game for that school, follows it up with almost another 400-yard game. Even if his dad wasn't Deion Sanders, you would say that guy could play this position. And so, yeah, it helps because you look at Peyton Manning, his dad played. You look at the Matthews, their dads played. And so, yeah, there's some of that rolls down. But I think the fact is that the time that he puts in, he wants to be great. He don't want to live on the legacy of his dad. He says, I want my own legacy.
And you know this better than me. When we watch Deion perform throughout his years of greatness, the greatest cornerback in the history of the game. When we watched him perform, there were so many battles he took personally.
Yes.
When he was at San Francisco 49er, when they acquired him and they got him there, and the Dallas Cowboys were on their run and it got interrupted because prime time joined Jerry Rice and those boys. That was one thing. When he was in Atlanta, when he went back to Atlanta and he went against Rising and those boys because he was a former Falcon, he took that personal. When he was in the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers and he was playing alongside playmaker Mike Irvin and he was doing what he was doing, he played receiver as well in that game. You saw a lot of personal issues later. And then now, what does he tell to the players, his players, as he coaches them? It's personal. It's personal. And then his son embraces all of that, which is the legacy that you're talking about. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing.
And Jay Norvell says, let me help out, too.
Yeah.
How about that?
You know what I mean? Hey, I hate about you. Okay, thank you for that, Coach.
You guys, the Pac-12 has 8 teams in the top 25 right now, looking strong. Would you say Colorado, Shannon, is the best team in the Pac-12?
I still think USC right now is the cream of the crop. But guess what? In the next month, we'll find out who. Because they play tonight. They play tomorrow night. That's right. And then they go on the road at Oregon, Bo Nix, and then they come home against USC.
So Utah too, you got to think about Utah is this team that is just like a staple. Oregon State has a top team too. That's the thing about the Pac-12 because
they got 8 teams in the top 25.
It's the last year of existence pretty much. You know what I mean? They might add some teams, they got to join it elsewhere. But I think the national narrative is like, oh, the Pac-12's dead because of the TV deals. We still got a season to play, and this is the best the Pac-12 has been in a long time. And obviously the Colorado Buffaloes are the story behind it.
Don't get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order.
USC's postseason hopes last year. So that's a team to be reckoned with. But I'm watching USC from this perspective. Their defense is highly suspect. So Shador should put on a show against them. That's going to tell me a lot because you should be able to exploit that.
All quarterbacks might prove over 400.
How about that?
You know another question I have? And this is a real deal. You know, he had 80 new players here?
Yeah, 86
new players. There's transfers that are big names at other schools that we haven't even seen on the field here yet, right? Like Cavassier Smoke out of Kentucky was a backup there. He comes here to Colorado. He's done some electrifying things whenever he was with Kentucky. Hasn't even really got the ball because Dylan Edwards has 4 touchdowns. I think everybody's questioning the depth because injuries are going to come. I think they got dogs on deck still here. We haven't even seen.
The only question about this Colorado team is I need Shador protected more. He's been sacked about 12 or 13 times in the first 2 games. I need him protected more because he is electrifying as he is. He's not the biggest dude in the world. And those some big hogs in the Pac-12 now put their hands on you. You know, I don't care how great you are. They swash you. They put you down. It can hurt you.
I want to know about that. The thing is they're going to tell him to get rid of the ball because a lot of times he's still trying to make plays down the field. That's in him to be a playmaker. But sometimes just throw the ball away and live to see another day.
Yeah, like I saw a conversion where he ran. Let's not refrain that.
We got to do this all day, but we got to take a little break. Pat, let's remind everyone again, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and
that's right.
Confident about which used car to buy? Nope. Why not ask the most confident person you know?
Well, back to throw.
Patriot Power Generator 2000X, a solar generator.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for strong, it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Pats are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Off play action. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Pacheco on the read option.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
A gain of 5. First down, Chiefs.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Chiefs, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on